I have told you that it costs thousands and thousands of pounds to invest in property, that you need the most perfect credit, that you need savings upon savings upon savings, and that it's really, really, really challenging to invest in property. But honestly, it's a lie. Hi, my name is JL Spooner, and I am a property multimillionaire who became a property multimillionaire in under 3 years, and I'm here to teach you how to become wealthy in the property industry. There is a strategy that has changed so many people's lives. It changed my life, it changes my students' life, and I am here to share it with you. This strategy is called Rent-to-HMO. Now listen, the rent-to-rent strategy is an amazing strategy that so many people have caught on to, and a lot of the time they've used it as a rent-to-HMO, which is rent-to-SA, which is basically a service accommodation. As amazing as this strategy is, I believe that the rent-to-HMO strategy trumps it. As a full-time mum, I need as much time as I can being that full-time mum. And the rent-to-HMO strategy is just so freaking passive. It's unbelievable. If you get into it, you will realize that you can accumulate multiple rent-to-HMOs and self-manage them without agents. Self-manage them and still have so much time left over. Believe me. Rent-to-HMO is basically when you find a property that's to be rented out, to let, and you negotiate with the landlord, offering them and guaranteeing them rent, and then you're essentially subletting the unit room by room. So for example, you might get an entire 4-bedroom house with 2 reception rooms, and that house may rent for $1,500 as a single dwelling. But you have converted it into a HMO, getting it fully licensed, and now you are renting it out room by room. You're taking the 4 rooms and the 2 reception rooms, and you're making it into 6 bedrooms. Now you're renting each room for about £500, and you're totaling £3,000 a month in passive income. Now, you know you've got to pay your $1,500 to your landlord, and you know you probably got to pay some utilities on top of that. So let's call it $500 for utilities. So your expenses every month are like £2,000, but your profits are £1,000. Now, what's so amazing about this, which people are just not clocking on to, is as soon as you rent out the apartment, the house, you get your money back straight away. Think about it. You've paid the landlord $1,500 rent, and maybe you paid him $1,500 deposit. So you've paid the landlord £3,000, but you're renting it out for £3,000. So now your 6 tenants are each giving you £500 1 month's rent, but they're also giving you £500 1 month's deposit. So you're getting 6, tenants, £500 rent and £500 deposit. Each tenant is giving you £1,000. £500 rent, £500 deposit. But you've got 6 of them. So you've just gotten back 6 grand. But didn't you spend 3? This is the power of what I call the superhero HMO. That you can rent out an entire house for £3,000 and then get your deposit back another £3,000. This means even though you're not allowed to spend the deposit, psychologically, it feels like it's back. And you can take that £3,000 that you've got back and immediately invest it in another one. And the beautiful thing is that after you get all your money back, you're also going to be getting £1,000 profit every single month. And if you're trained by me, you probably locked in a rent-free period. Hello? Only my wealth creators know. Only my wealth creators know. And, you know, your life is now beginning to change. Yes, your life can change through property. You've gotten all your money back straight away. So what's there left to do? Get another one. And I'm an advocate for never doing the same thing twice. If you've done a 6-bedroom, you better go and get an 8-bedroom. Once you've done an 8-bedroom, you better go and get a 10-bedroom. Once you've got a 10-bedroom, you better go and get yourself an 18-bedroom, a 25-bedroom. Go and get yourself a block. That's how you build wealth. If you're making £1,000 on your first deal, you better be making 2 on your next, 4 on your next. You better just be doing your times table. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. Yeah? 2, 1,000, 2,000, 4,000, 8,000. All the way up. That's how you build wealth. Because wealth isn't just about the assets that you own. Don't get me twisted. Rent to rent is not giving you ownership over assets, which is fine when you're beginning. When you're beginning, all you need is passive income. Because at the end of the day, when you're at work, why are you going to work? You're going to work because you know every single month you need money to pay your bills. And HMO is basically replacing your job. It gives you financial freedom. It replaces your job. You don't have to work anymore. You're now working on your property business. And now you're making X amount. You've replaced your income. You can go and get more. And more and more and do bigger each time. And if you're smart, you are not eating all the money. It's not for you to go on holiday and have a good time, because if you are coming to build wealth, you're going to be dedicated a few years of your life to this. You've got to be ladies. Let me tell you. You've got to dedicate a few years to becoming wealthy. And you can. I train a lot of women in the property industry, and they're winning, girl. They're winning. I've got 23-year-olds buying their first house. I mean, I'm no joke. They came to me and I said, well, get to going, girl. You're never too young. I got these Gen Zs. These Gen Zs, come and learn from a millennial. Come and learn from a millennial. I've got these Gen Zs making it happen for themselves. Sorry, I don't know why this dress. It just be like, you know, everything just wants to kind of pop out. So, You should be using that money you're getting every single week, saving it, not eating your babies. Don't eat your babies. If you got your mama goose, she's laying you some golden eggs. Every single month you're getting $1,000, $2,000, $4,000. Don't be scrambling your eggs. No, 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 no. You are going to take those eggs, those babies, and you're going to put them to work too. You're going to let them hatch so that they can lay their own golden eggs. Keep on getting more assets. And the more rent-to-rents, at some point you're going to be earning $6,000 a month. I had a turnover of £27,000 a month, and I did that in 11 months. I became a property millionaire in 11 months and a multi-millionaire in under 3 years. And I put my babies to work. Because if you can save those babies, then you can get a mother goose. If you save $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, you've now done 5 months of saving $6,000. You now got 30 bags in your bank. You're gonna buy a house. Hey, this is mama property. Yes, this is mama property. Once you get that 30 bags, you can buy a house. And you can buy a house with the same strategy. Take a 4-bedroom, make it into a 6-bedroom HMO. You're buying a dusty house for $100,000. You put down 25 bags, and you got legals, and you got stamp. But that house is giving you $1,500 profit. But it's not for 3 or 5 years, because it's not a leased, it's not a rental. You own it. It's a freehold. You own it. So that's paying you $1,500 for the rest of your life, darling. That's your retirement plan. You want to be still following the system. You didn't even know that you had to save yourself. Girl. That's your retirement plan. Yeah? So don't be looking at these rent-to-rents like they're nothing. There's something. And if you're smart, you will make them make you money and build you wealth. That is how you make money in rent-to-rent. Anyway, this is not even a scratch in what we got to offer. You want to learn more about property, you want to become successful, you want to become wealthy, you want to build generational wealth for your children and your children's children. Come to Mama Property. Come to Mama Property. I will show you. I will teach you. Click the link. Join Wealth Creators. It's a £1 course, a £1 masterclass, which teaches you all the strategy in the property industry. Click the link, register, pay your pound, and see me in the flesh. And when you come up to me so I know it's you, just say, hey Mama Goose, hey Mama Goose. Just tell me, hey Mama Goose, and I will know what you're talking about. If you like what you see, if you like what you hear, I'm here, I have arrived. Subscribe and stay tuned. Hit your notification button because you want to be notified.